Hello there, Scorpio, and welcome to my channel, White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. This Tarotscope reading will cover April 16th to the 30th, 2025. The links to your playlist and to the other placements for this reading are down below in the description box. But before we start, I'd like to remind you about the bonus love reading that will be uploaded on the 22nd for those that wish to celebrate Lover's Day on the 23rd of April. If you've never heard about it, you'll find a notice on the post page with more information. The link to that is also down below. Okay, let's start with today's reading. We'll take a look first at the planets and then we'll take a look at the tarot. Starting with bold thinking entering the picture. Mercury entering Aries on the 16th, the very first day of our reading. And this is going to stay, Mercury is going to stay in Aries until the 10th of May, okay? So basically, the following weeks are really good for very quick decisions. And if you've been waiting to do your bold declaration of love, go ahead, green light on that, okay? You can finally speak up and think fast and do things. All the retrogrades, those retrogrades are over, okay? However, remember not to forget to think fast, but don't forget, okay? Sometimes you may have to pace yourself to avoid mistakes, okay? For your career specifically, you Scorpio, the week of the 16th, the whole week is going to be great for your career, okay? It begins with Mercury in Aries, but let's just say the whole week is really good if you want to start shifting into a boss level, into a superior level of management with that way of thinking. Because if you do sink in with that way of thinking, well, your career just might take that road, okay? So think about where you want to go. Okay, let's see what happens on the 18th. Great stars. Mars enters Leo, okay? So we've got the planet of war, really fired up, really strong, combining with Leo, the king of the jungle, okay? This is like saying that you've got a Lamborghini that is full of gas, that you just keep going. You can do it, okay? On this day, the 18th, your ambitions are going to accelerate. So you can actually make the progress because you've got it, okay? You've got that Lamborghini, okay? You can make the progress in whatever you want, basically. Whatever needs your attention, whatever you want to give your attention to, you can make it. Progress is basically guaranteed on that day, okay? Mars and Leo is a really great combination for leadership. So we were saying the week of the 16th is great for you if you want to take it to a leadership position, like a boss position. The 18th in particular for you, Scorpio, is perfect. However, it is perfect and it's great and it's victorious if you act from the heart, okay? Let's stay away from leaderships or very ambitious roles that are tyrants. Act from the heart, and if you do that, you're going to win every single time. The 18th is very favorable for you specifically, Scorpio. Okay, let's move on to see to the 19th at this point, because the sun is going to be entering the sign of Taurus. Okay, and as we remember, Taurus has its ruling planet Venus, and we're all happy because Venus is no longer in its retrograde. Now, what we're going to have here is that things suddenly start to slow down, because if we were to go at the fast pace with the Lamborghini and the full tank of gas, we would actually burn out. So concentrate on the 18th for whatever it is that needs your leadership for your career. Okay. Then on the 19th, things will start to slow down. Everything will have been already done. You're going to want to smell the roses basically and enjoy life finally. Okay. So plant your seeds, touch the earth. Whatever you harvest, it's going to be rich this fall. Very, very rich. Okay. So you can take this at a personal career level or in another manner. Okay. Actually real plants, etc. Okay. Also take time to beautify your home because it is a good moment to do so. Okay. What can we say about the 19th for you, and specifically for you, Scorpio? You're going to have influential people entering the picture with this. It enters the partnership section of your chart on the 19th. So keep an eye out for people walking in that could help you in your career. Very influential. It'll be, sign the date, the 19th. Okay, you'll notice it. Then you'll let me know. Full new. I always do that. I always mark them. New moon in Taurus. We're going to have it on the 27th. And it's going to look for prosperity ahead. In fact, 19th, people that are going to help you. 27, prosperity. It's all lining up. The stars are like fantastic right now. And it's really making me enthusiastic. The new moon day, the 27th, is a great day for starting new businesses or for launching your projects. Okay, it's basically divine timing. You can, if you want, you can even use it to do a garden or whatever if you're not starting some sort of new business. In any case, whatever happens, it's going to grow wildly. With the other cards, we were saying, okay, you're going to be harvesting it in the fall. Yeah, fine. But this one, in the meantime, it's not going to wait for the fall. It's going to start to grow and grow rapidly, very rapidly. Okay, it's like going to be like those wild plants that you can't stop. No matter whatever, you give it pesticides, it keeps growing. Okay, that's the way it's going to be. So remember, your new business opportunity, your project, it's going to go well. Also for you, Scorpio, very specifically, it's going to create the possibility of a new relationship because Taurus's planet is Venus. It's love, okay? So it's not only finances, money, but also love. And you're going to get both of them, basically, which is great. It's either a new relationship or your current relationship is going to go up a notch, okay? So get ready. That's going to go really well. So far, so great, right? Not so good, but so great. Last card. What do you think it is? Well, we were talking about Venus. Venus, well, take a look. The planet itself, Venus, comes up nice and green because it is a super fantastic green light. Dating, flirting, elopement. Have you been waiting, but Venus was in retrograde and or something or other was off? Okay. If now you're finally getting tired and you're in a hurry to get married, go right ahead. Look at the green light. It's just waiting for you. Okay. The transit of Venus into Aries on the 30th, right at the end of our reading, is passionate, but it's also impatient. You know, poor Venus was in retrograde for so long. You can't blame her. Okay. So if you haven't been planning a marriage or an elopement that you're saying, oh, hey, finally, let's go, and your motor wasn't running, at that point, if you weren't already waiting, well, maybe it's best to take a look before you leap. But otherwise, you still got a green light in other case, okay? Now, if you're single instead, the 30th is the perfect day to upload your profile picture or your profile in general, all the information. Because on the 30th, Scorpio, your popularity is going to increase because Venus is entering your 6th house. So get ready. Get your profile picture ready, an updated one, a new spring one or something, and start thinking about the changes that you want to put to your profile. Because it's coming in. Venus is entering your 6th house. It's going to become a lot more popular. Spirit, what messages do we have for Scorpio to live a happier and better life? I don't know what else I mean, the planets are fantastic. Okay, maybe some advice or something for Scorpio. Anything for Scorpio to make them live better because we're all coming out of winter. There we go. Thank you. That one's sticking out. Okay, King of Swords in the reverse. Why? Why is our King of Swords in the reverse? Who is so controlling, so ruthless? Someone's being dishonest, maybe. I need more for this. Yeah, it's like too much control. The intellect wants to know, wants to do this. Oh, and the sun, you don't care who it is. You're enjoying it. Look at that. You've got the sun coming in. What a combination. Okay. The sun is obviously self-explanatory, okay? Everything is going to be going well. It's happiness, it's success, it's joy, it's confidence. You're saying you're going to cut something out here. You're going to cut somebody out. Someone that, someone that was a little bit too controlling. You didn't like them. And you're going to be putting an end to that. And look at what happens when you do put an end to that person. Sunshine, right? Also career. I'm also hearing the career. You're going to cut some sort of career and or a position you're going to change, and look what happens. There's something you're cutting out of your life, basically. It's going to be a person, a career, a position or something, And that's when the sun shines. Exactly the way the cards had actually said. Because the week of the 16th is good for leveling up. And look at that. This is proof. The tarot is actually proving what the stars have in alignment. Okay? It's really going to come out well. Beautiful. Like, you're going to be so happy. Good for you. Okay, Scorpio. Okay, what else do we have, Spirit, for Scorpio? Yeah, we can end it here. I think Scorpio is happy. But let's give them the rest of the cards for the week of the 16th to the 30th of April. Okay, let's see. You have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Clarity, no. Confusion, yeah. There's going to be some sort of miscommunication or something. Some sort of confusion is coming up. And it's attached to the Two of Wands. Okay, some sort of confusion regarding your next steps, your planning or something. An opportunity is going to come in for you because you're going to cut something out and say no thank you. And that promotion or something is going to come up, but you're not going to have complete clarity over it. Okay, there's still some confusion around it. And basically, you're taking a look at planning it out, saying, wait a second, this is not clear, that's not clear, I want clarity on this, okay? Because you do need it, because you're going to change, but it is actual positive. You're being very rational. This is really good. Very wise and very rational, and you're going to be analyzing it to see what needs attention, and then starting to plan it out well, because this is the wisest thing to do. Excellent move. Very excellent behavior. And if you didn't have this in mind, then the tarot is saying, do this. Do it this way, okay? Take it, cut it out, take your opportunity, and then clarify everything and strategically plan it out perfectly. Good for you, Scorpio. Excellent. What else, Spirit, do we have for our Scorpios, our fiery Scorpios, our passionate Scorpios? A little bit of water, a little bit of fire. A couple of them. Okay. We have our Page of Swords. What's going on? You're planning and then you're not planning. Something's happening with the planning. Okay, a little bit scattered, but okay, the planning that you're doing could have some gaps or something, but no fear. Okay, even if it isn't like the perfect planning or something, it's going to be successful. It's going to go well. Okay, we've got the Six of Wands in the upright position. So basically, yeah, you're going to get the recognition. You're going to get the promotion or whatever it is, the raise that we were saying, you know, taking it up a notch to be a boss, and it's going to go perfectly well. Four of Cups. Good. You're going to get off the couch, put down the remote, and go out and do something. Okay. You're going to get clarity, obviously, because you did have a little gap here, but you're going to be successful, and that's going to get you up and going, okay? Yeah. You're going to be choosing happiness, definitely, and saying, okay, let's go. Good. Because, in fact, you should. You made it. You did the right choice. Wow. Really generous right at the end. Lots of them. Okay. I did not see which one came out first, but I'm just going to take it as instinctively it's going to give it to me. King of Pentacles in reverse. Abundance. It couldn't be better. See, when you get off your feet, put the remote down, there's going to be a lot of abundance. So see how it is? It's positive. If you're afraid about cutting that thing out and you're being very cautious, which is great, it's going to go well, okay? It's not going to be like smooth sailing, but it's perfect. It's like, it's realistic perfect. It's not dreamy perfect. It's realistic perfect. And you're being very wise. Excellent. What else do we have? Okay, the Five of Cups. You might have a little bit of regrets because of the past, what you cut out. But it's just maybe saying, okay, well, I cut it out, but maybe I should have stayed there. Maybe I shouldn't. Well, no. Okay. You might feel this sadness, but I don't really feel it as being coherent. You might just have a little doubt or a flashback, and that's it. I don't really feel it very strong, to be perfectly honest. Okay. Then we're gonna go with the Ten of Pentacles. It could be also connected in this case because we're taking it in one way and the other. I do them both. This sadness here, okay. You're going to be looking at it, but like, no, okay, there's still more. It could also, for some of you, be connected to a dispute, family dispute or something. Something's happening. Maybe someone's fighting over the money, for example. But that's not all. But it's not that much. Okay. And then we have the Tower in reverse. Yeah. There's there's some sort of resistance to change or something, because there's a little bit of adversity, and that's it. I want to see the last card that'll actually clarify it. Okay, here we go. King of Wands. Okay. Yeah, the King of Wands comes in. Okay. You're finally, this kind of happens. It brings about a little bit of confusion, and then you say, no, what? You know what? This is what we're going to do. And the boldness comes out of you. The leadership comes out of you. Okay. And that's when you start to make the change and you take control of it. So because you're being very wise, that's why this doubt creeps in a little bit. Okay. If you were reckless, it wouldn't creep in and you just keep going. You just simply skip and go right to here. But the thing is, you're acting very wisely. And that's why you're having these doubts about, okay, the money and the Tower, etc. You're doing well. Okay. Don't worry about it, Scorpio, because at the end, everything is going to go well. And this is what we're looking at when Venus enters your 6th house on the 30th. Your popularity is going to increase. See how there's even a microphone? It coincides with the picture about becoming much more popular. Okay, so you're going to do well. It's going to be a great end of April for you. I'm really happy for you, Scorpio. Okay, I hope you liked it. Thank you for being with me, for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing. And I'll catch you either on the next bonus reading or the next Tarotscope reading for the beginning of May, which will have also a little surprise. And that's all I'm going to say. Okay, thank you for being with me, Scorpio. Bye-bye from Angel.